is for 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super featherweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black shorts trimmed with red. At the weight he scaled 9 stone 1 pound. Tonight is his 70th professional contest, presenting from Asian Brits, the threat, Fidoe. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the dark blue shorts, trimmed with a silver spangled effect and whites. At the weight he scaled 8 stone 13 pounds. From 3 contests, he has 3 wins. 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. After a short hiatus, here is the return of Leeds undefeated Jack Daniel. Timekeeper at the bell at last is Gary Brennan from Burnley. Referee in charge of the action. They always find Darren Sargentson from Manchester for 3-minute rounds.
You both know the rules. Keep it clean for me. Nothing low. Watch your head. When I say break, take a step back. Most importantly, defend yourself at all times.
We are Jack Daniel's fourth professional appearance now against Brett Fidoe. Clearly see straight away, you know, big, tall for the weight, isn't he? Rangy, southpaw.
Very, very tall. Got that long reach. Awkward southpaw. He likes to enforce the fight, but at the same time can go on the back foot, make it look silly. Been impressive on his last couple of outwins. He boxed here. I'm not too sure if it was last fight or fight before. Put a really good display on. A lot of his fans travelled down from LS14 area of Leeds. Cockbeck pub. I know a few of them support myself as well.
Yeah, have you got half and half scarves, Jack Daniel and Josh Warrington?
Something like that, something like that. But yeah, he's a very quiet kid, is Jack. But you know, I've seen him have some absolute wars in the gym. Don't mind having a toe-to-toe tear out, but it looks like he's just boxing it out clever here. Yeah. Always a little bit difficult at times when you're fighting down against a smaller man, when you've got to punch down. And your man here, Brett, boxed for English title, then he's going to know a little bit of ring craft. He's going to be quite clever. No, not to go rushing in with the southpaws.
Yeah, a few times this year, I think 4 or 5 times just this little season, Brett's turned up on these VIP shows and upset the fancied guys. You know, he seemed to get a bit of determination. He won 7 or 8 in a row and got a couple of draws and got that English title shot. So maybe that didn't go well for him. He lost to that Mark Leach, who's very good.
Yeah.
Whether he's got another run in him or whether he's just going to settle into journeyman mode now, we'll see. But if Jack doesn't quite turn up, Brett will beat him. You know, it's as simple as that, really.
Yeah, and this is it. I'm always intrigued about when contenders take that transition from, you know, challenging for titles and then into the journeyman. Do they still have the desire and fire? And it seems here that Brett does. Landing a neat little body shot then, just taking his time. You can see he's not looking to just go and survive. He's cautious. He's waiting for Jack to push in, and he's waiting for maybe a step too far and then get a quick counter off. He's not just covering up and letting Jack work away.
Yeah, he's a clever fighter, Brett. The guys he has beat, it's not just been by outworking them and out-hustling them and messing them about. He's outboxed them and he's deserved to win.
Yeah, great
nice
body shots there.
Slips
inside. Toe up the midriff. Sharp as well.
Looks like he punches hard, Jack. You know, he's got that wiry long frame, hasn't he?
He's got the snap. Yeah, he's got the little snap on the end of it. Likes to get the fighters at the end of the punch. One of them where you look like a good gust of wind would blow him over, but you know, he knows how to get all the fighters' respects.
Nice little round that. You know, Jack's not going to have it all his own way, is he? He's going to have to think his way through this one.
This is it as well. I think in the early stage of career, you've got to go for them kind of fights and them kind of rounds early on. You know, you're normally expected to win the first round, go back, get a drink, a bit more instruction, and it might get a bit lively from then on. But going back to the corner after the first round when it's been pretty close, you know, that tests you as a character, and you know, you're not going to have it all your way throughout your career, so you've got to learn from that, and it's better to learn it earlier rather than later.
Yeah, you've always said, haven't you? You reckon you're so strong now because you had these tough fights against tough, experienced guys when you were a gust of wind. Would it look like it had blown you over?
Yeah.
And that's what's toughened you up and made you so strong now. So it's only a benefit, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, everywhere else who boxed a few fights ago, I boxed in as a young, 19-year-old lad, and he's that ring craft, that experience, but gets toughened you up for the big world title fights, and climbing that ladder against the different styles and opponents.
I guess Jack just got told to keep it at distance. Brett got inside a couple of times those body shots, didn't he? Doesn't need to be taking those.
Yeah, I think Jack's just taking a little step too many as he's coming inside. He's got a long reach. I think he's striding a little bit too close to him, and then Brett's just finding quick counters. See, he's just drawing him there. I think Jack could do is get a few feints going, try and draw Brett with a few feints, and then get a sharp counter going after that. See, that's a Jack what I know he can do when he goes to the back foot, changing angles and making him look daft with the quick counters.
Just made him fall way short, fell a foot short then for Fidoe, didn't he? And just got countered.
He did. And that's it there when Brett comes in. He's got to stay tight. He's got to stay tucked up. Not let Brett get the work off. If he has to grab hold of him or take the step back.
You done many rounds with Jack, Josh?
I have over the. I think in the Selby camp we did a little bit just for the bit of difference, and obviously Lee Selby changes style from time to time, goes into southpaw, so it's just nice to get a bit of that under your belt, and like I say, he's got the long reach.
He's got that same shoulder movement as Selby, hasn't he?
So we did a fair few rounds with him. He's a tough kid. He's a very tough kid.
Yeah, that's Bay. Just landed as Brett tried working inside, then he just stepped away, didn't he? That's definitely the way to go about this tonight.
This is it, and to get under Brett's skin and really frustrate him, make it easy for himself, is by making him miss and just popping him them straight counters. That lovely uppercut what he's whipping under there. Landed his shots, tied up. And then them shots, they might not look like the most hurtful, but the way that he's whipping them on, right-handed punches, Brett will certainly know about them.
Yeah, look, some of the punches in history, Tommy Hearns was a big lanky guy, wasn't he? Just all of a sudden started knocking people out. Jack, he looks wiry, he looks like he'd be all elbows and forearms, and everything had hurt, like a painful time being in the ring with him.
Yeah, it's little stingers. Certainly make your eyes water if it lands on end of the nose.
Yeah, lots of bone on forearms and stuff like that as well.
Great backhand uppercut there. He throws that lovely left-hand uppercut. He throws it long and it comes pretty natural. But yeah, it kind of reminds me when I boxed Isashi Yamagasa.
Yeah.
We're like 6 foot Japanese, 9 stone, and you wouldn't have thought they'd been able to take a punch, but the leverage we were able to create with his fundamentals, and like the way that he rotated, he just was able to create leverage, and they were able to build a bit of punch power off of that. And Jack's a little bit similar. The way that his body stature is and throws the punches.
Yeah, Isashi Yamagasa, he probably wasn't your favourite opponent on the night, but when you look back, he's one of your ones you take a lot of pride in beating, isn't he? You mentioned him a lot.
100%, yeah. I mean, I remember when I won the British title, he was well ranked in all the world governing bodies. Put Rigondo on his backside, and he'd only lost it really at the highest level. So he got a great win for my stage of career. I learned a lot. And Jack's come out here very fiery.
Landed about 3 right hands there. One big one to the body. Probably heard that on the microphones here at ringside.
I like the little two-phase attack he does when he comes in, lands his shots and steps out of that angle. I think that's very clever. He looks very dominant when he does that. There you go. He's just in 3 straight shots and takes a little step off to the side.
His jab's a rangefinder, isn't it? He doesn't put much weight behind that. He uses that to gauge the
Feel him
distance.
out. Yeah, just like a little tippy-tappy jab. Obviously, as you step up the levels, you've got to be more wary of someone coming over the top of that, but I think at this level, and although Brett's putting up a good fight, he's more or less going into reverse mode now. Not as quite as sharp on the counters as it was in the first round, that's for sure.
Yeah, as if he just felt him out in the first round, and then Jack put him in his place in the second, and now Brett's safety first. If he sees a chance, he'll probably take it, but he's not actively looking for it, is he?
No, I think he's...
Well, a nice right up there from Jack.
I think he realised that Jack don't mind the stand and fight, and now Jack's changed his game plan. A little snapping shots and changing the movement. Brett's more or less going a little bit into defensive mode now.
So we've got another featherweight fight coming up later. Josh, someone you know very, very well, Reece Mould, and he's following your path, isn't he? You know, it all started for you with an English title fight. He's fighting for the same belt, and it's his first step on the title ladder now, isn't it? And you know it can all change in the blink of an eye from this point.
100%. Once you announce yourself to title level, you've got to expect, you know, you've got to expect to go in the fast lane after that, because you've announced yourself as a serious contender, and the fights will start coming thick and fast. Reece, a very quiet lad, not the most sociable on social media, but a killer, absolute killer when he's in the gym and just hitting the bags. He puts everything into everything, and he's an intelligent boxer. But
when he chooses to be,
but if he's got an opportunity to go to work, then he's like a 9-stone Mike Tyson. You know, it's like a smiling assassin.
Yeah, some fighters plaster their lives all over Instagram and stuff, don't they? Reece would rather plaster your bedroom, wouldn't he?
He would. He's a plaster by day trade. He likes going out with his dogs and his quads. You know, he's just a quiet man like that. But yeah, he's taking his first serious fight tonight. And, a tough test against Sean Davis.
But he has got, if you've not seen him, you might have seen him on VIP before, but if not, he's exciting as well, isn't he? You know, he'll put himself in harm's way to land shots.
Definitely, and you know, sometimes the dad's always not best pleased with him, but you know, it's how the Reece fights, and he don't mind wearing his heart on his sleeve, and you know, the fans seem to enjoy it. Obviously, he's done over 200 tickets tonight, and they're reading the numbers, and like I say, he doesn't sell himself on social media, he sells himself in the ring, and certainly one to look out for the future going forward.
Well, how do you think he'll approach this? You know, I've seen him get carried away, well, you're guilty as well, get carried away a couple of times when you're supposed to be having to move around. Do you think the occasional focus him and force him to listen to your dad in the corner, or do you think he might just look to make a big impression? Can you even guess?
I think the occasional will make it, but the only time that he listens. I've seen him box here last year, and he boxed really well against Jamie Spate, got challenge belt, boxed to instruction, and he looked really, really classy. A little bit of fighting there, a little bit of boxing, and got himself a stoppage win. Tonight will be a little bit different because he's got more of his live game opponent, but I think as much as wanting to put in a show for the fans, he'll also want to win the fight, so I think he'll be boxing under instruction tonight.
Back to Jack Daniel, who's just sort of put Fidoe in his place a little bit now. He's got this all in hand, hasn't he? Yep. As long as nothing goes wrong here in the last couple of minutes, he'll be keeping his unbeaten record.
Yeah, and Jack's a fit kid. I've seen him done 8, 10, 12 rounds in gym sparring. He'll have plenty left in the tank. He'll probably want to finish the last minute and a half, minute strong, maybe a little bit more entertainment for the crowd. I think he'll probably realise that he's not going to get Brett out of here now, but he's made it entertaining. Brett's come and give a little bit of a fight, and Jack's looks classy.
And you can see as he goes up, he's going to be a who needs him club member, isn't he? Or who wants to fight a nearing on 6 foot awkward southpaw with power, who doesn't mind having a fight.
Power,
got a bit of everything,
bit
really.
Of reach, decent movement, southpaw. So yeah, I think he'd be one of them who kind of comes through the radar and really announce himself when he gets to title level. I think if you're going to come and have a go at him, then that's when he'll really open up and show what he's really capable of doing.
Yeah, people just looking at him might look at his reach and look at him and might think the way to beat him is to put it on him. But we've seen tonight he doesn't mind that at all.
No, not all. And you see there, Brett's come forward, straight line, and he's just took a little steps inside, quick counter.
Nice.
Well, that's an awkward shot there. He would have crossed between an uppercut and up that one, and it's them kind of shots. But he threw that naturally. You know, them kind of shots, you can't really prepare for them.
Final 30 seconds here. Pretty good performance, we can say. You know, Brett giving him something to think about early on. He solved the problems and he's pretty much dominated for 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think Jack took the first round in, tried to work him out, tried to get the distance in, getting used to punching down to the littler man. Obviously, Brett's quite elusive, moves about quite a bit, but his back second round, he picked up the tempo. He knew how to work him a little bit more, feints and little raiding tactics, and it's worked well from the second round onwards.
There we go, final bell. We'll get the scorecards off Michael Pass, and then we'll be jumping off. And I think you're going to get treated to Dave Allen and Cash Ali. Cash Ali is going to get his teeth into the commentary.
All right. It's that side by side of her.
Yeah. Good double act.
It's quite emotional, this is Jack. You know, I think you could tell him that he just won lottery. Hey, buddy. Top man.
What's he like? Is he good? Is he awkward?
He started off the first round really well.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing action, referee Darren Sargentson has scored the contest 40 points to 36 points for your winner. On his return to boxing from Leeds, now defeated in 4 professional contests, Jack Daniel. And as always, a brilliant threat, Brett Fidoe.
Well done, Jack.
There we go. Brilliant. Thanks, Josh.
No worries, John. Great to be here. Thank you. For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.